to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanford. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Got a man, it's Singleton. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. On the run, it's White. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rice took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Owls that fired on all cylinders. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Second down coming up.
To the air, it's Wegman. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Henderson. Setting up the screen. Push down for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it's right down the boulevard. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Here comes the Houston offense once again. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. The give on the inside. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers a fumble, and he's still going.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Wegman. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Broussard. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
That's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it, and lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Oh! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Rides to back and leaves it. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vaughn. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give on the counter. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Caught in the backfield, it's York. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Grab near the marker, it's Moss. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. Blocked it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Sanford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got his man. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back looking for help. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Gets the first himself.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
He'll run it again. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Cougars have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping them.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They boot it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trying play action. Looking left. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
First down.
Off play action on first down. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Here's a heat. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Sanford. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And they will score! Touchdown, Cougars! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 8 over Louisville.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Singleton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Quarterback on the keeper. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Need. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To throw, it's Wegman. Grab near the sticks, it's Broussard. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Makes the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Sanford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sanford. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Houston will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Moss. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Leaves it with the back. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's third and goal and third and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Broussard. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. On third and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Henderson. With the catch, it's Singleton. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. To the air on first down. Finds his man, it's Bray. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And he knocks it away incomplete, but there's a flag down to get his hand on the ball. He had to run through the receiver's back. I think the flag's going to be on the defense. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And they spike it to stop the clock. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.